She was mocked in the Blacksite. Then she revealed the commander's secret. Marin Voss had arrived at the facility under cover of night, shackled and disoriented, her identity stripped down to nothing but a prisoner number, 47. The Blacksite was a place where whispers became rumors, and rumors became weapons, a hidden fortress run by a commander whose face was seen only in fleeting shadows. From the moment she was escorted into the sterile, fluorescent-lit corridors, the guards sneered at her, their laughter echoing against the metal walls, treating her like a fragile joke, someone unworthy of fear or respect. They called her the Chatterbox, a reference to her insistence on asking questions, probing the system, and refusing to stay silent like the others. Mary quickly realized that survival in the Blacksite depended on understanding not just the rules, but the unspoken fears of those in power. She was shoved into a cell adjacent to prisoners whose eyes had gone hollow from months of isolation. They whispered fragments of stories about the commander, a man whose cruelty was matched only by his obsession with secrecy. Marin listened, observing patterns in guard rotations, the subtle gestures of the officers, the way the commander's favorite lieutenant always flinched at certain phrases. She was mocked for her notes, her scribbles on scraps of paper, her diagrams and deductions, yet she persisted, secretly mapping the facility, memorizing every camera, keypad, and vent, while the guards laughed, assuming her intellect was as weak as her body. Weeks passed, and Marin endured beatings that were designed to break more than bones. They aimed to fracture her spirit. Yet in the mocking eyes of her tormentors, she found an opportunity. Every insult, every condescending remark revealed how the commander wanted his power perceived. His control was built on fear, but also on arrogance. He believed no one could uncover the network of surveillance and betrayals he had orchestrated. Marin used that arrogance as a tool. She began to sow tiny seeds of doubt among the guards, hinting that the commander was hiding something so damning that exposure could ruin them all. Whispers traveled through the Blacksite, and suddenly she was no longer just a joke. She was a dangerous mind that could shift the tides if her suspicions were true. Then came the day of reckoning. The commander, in a rare display of hubris, visited the cells personally. He prowled the corridors, his polished boots echoing against the cold floors, barking orders and reminding everyone of the futility of defiance. Marin remained silent, her face expressionless, until he leaned close, snarling at her for what he assumed was her futile defiance. That's when she revealed it. With a calm that belied the storm in her mind, she described in chilling detail the secret operation he had hidden for years, a hidden network of bribes, assassinations, and illegal dealings that even the highest officials in the government would kill to keep buried. She outlined the locations of concealed recordings, secret documents, and the identities of the people who would testify against him if the evidence was found. The guards' laughter froze into whispers. Even the commander, whose arrogance had seemed untouchable, faltered, a flicker of panic crossing his face. Marin didn't need to fight him physically. She had dismantled him psychologically, exposing the frail core beneath his ironclad persona. The guards, now uncertain whose side they should be on, hesitated as Marin led them to the first evidence vault, proving her claims. The commander, realizing his empire of fear was crumbling, tried to order retaliation, but the Blacksite itself seemed to rise against him, every whispered rumor Marin had seeded now erupting into insubordination. By the end of the day, the man who had mocked, beaten, and humiliated her was powerless, his secrets in the hands of those he had underestimated. Marin walked out of the Blacksite not just free, but transformed, a woman who had turned mockery into leverage, fear into revelation, and silence into triumph. From that day on, the Blacksite became a legend, whispered about in government corridors and intelligence circles, the place where a single mind, mocked and underestimated, had unraveled the secrets of a commander who believed himself untouchable. Marin's story became a testament to cunning over brute force, resilience over cruelty, and intelligence over arrogance. And somewhere, deep in the shadows of her mind, she smiled, knowing she had rewritten the rules of power, one secret at a time. For more thrilling, emotional, and unforgettable stories, don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and share with friends who love powerful twists.